All right, let's jump right into a really fascinating, kind of sneaky problem in the AI world, nondeterminism. We're going to be looking at some amazing work from Horace T and thinking machines to figure out why our smartest AI models can sometimes feel so random.
You've totally had this happen, right? You ask an LLM the exact same thing word for word, hoping to get the exact same result, and it gives you something slightly different. You might just shrug and think, that's just AI being creative. But there's actually a much deeper technical mystery going on here. And look, this isn't just a minor annoyance for you. This is a huge deal for science. Think about it. Reproducibility is the absolute bedrock of the scientific method. If you can't run an experiment twice and get the same results, you've got a massive problem. For AI to become a truly reliable tool for science, we have to be able to get the same answer twice. And right now, that's way harder than it should be. Okay, now here's where it gets really, really weird. There's a setting in these models called temperature, and you can turn it all the way down to 0. That's basically you telling the model, hey, no creativity, no funny business, just give me the most statistically likely, most boring, predictable answer. It should lock the model in. It should be completely deterministic, but it's not. So what in the world is going on?
Well, every good mystery has its usual suspect, right? There's one theory that almost everyone points to. It sounds super smart, it makes a lot of sense on the surface, but as we're about to see, it is not the whole story. So the prime suspect has this intimidating name, floating point non-associativity. All it really means is that basic math rules you learned in school don't always apply to computers. You were taught that adding A plus B then C is the same as adding B plus C then A. Well, for computers, that's kind of a lie. Because they have to round numbers with finite precision, the order you do the math in can dramatically change the final answer.
And I mean dramatically. Check out this example. If you add a tiny number to a gigantic number first, the computer essentially says, this 0.1 is a rounding error compared to that huge number, and it just disappears. The result is 0. But if you do the math in a different order, subtracting the two huge numbers first, you get the correct answer, 0.1. Same numbers, different order, totally different results. It's wild.
So the popular theory goes like this. A GPU is doing thousands of calculations all at once, in parallel. The exact order those calculations finish is a little bit random. If they're all adding up to a final number, that random finished order means a random order of operations. And since we just saw that order matters, bingo, you get a random result. It's a pretty convincing story, right? But here comes the plot twist. Because when researchers actually put this to the test, they